What is it, my little pooper? Can you let mama work? Why do you do this to me every single time? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing my very first makeup declutter. I have been wanting to declutter my makeup for such a long time, and it's something about the new year that's just sparked motivation in me to organize. I've been an organizing machine these past couple days. I've been vlogging a lot of it, but this process of decluttering was a bit too extensive for me to just straight up vlog. So I'm kind of doing a mix. I'm going to show you what's in my drawers, and then I'm putting everything in baskets, sitting here with you and going through one by one what I'm getting rid of, what I'm keeping, discovering products I haven't used in a while and putting them to the front so that I'll use them more. Yeah, this is going to be hard. I'm also going to be pulling out products I used to love but haven't used in a while in here for a video. I'm going to put disappointing products here also for a video. And then I've got giveaway pile for anything new that's unopened. And I've got a pile for like friends and stuff like that might want to try stuff that maybe I've already opened, or trash or whatever. Today, I had to split this video up into 3 separate videos. I'm doing face, I'm doing eyes, and I'm doing lips. And everything's going to be separated that way because it's just too much to have in one video. And I guess we're going to see how long this goes to see if we're going to break it up even further into more videos. But I guess we'll see about that. So today we're working on face. We're going to start with makeup in the order that it is applied. We're going to go through primers, foundations, concealers, powders, and contour and blush and highlight palettes. So everything having to do with the face. So without further ado, if you guys would like to watch me declutter, see my makeup collection in action, a mess, don't judge, then keep on watching. So these are all of my primers here. As you can see, this drawer is a disaster. And then I have my blushes here. So let's go through primers first. Okay, so everything is in this basket right here. We're gonna go one by one. I'm just gonna start pulling things out, and this is gonna be hard. All right, so the first thing I have here is the Color Science Face Primer, Skin Bronzing Primer. It has an SPF 20, and I remember using this and liking it, and it has a bronzing tint to it. It will deepen your skin tone a little bit, so that's kind of nice if like you're self-tanned but you're pale on the face. I haven't used this in such a long time, and there is not an expiration date, so I'm going to put this aside. This is the Burberry Nude Radiance Primer. I only used this once because it was almost too glowy. So I'm going to put this into my disappointing products pile and give it another shot. The disappointing products pile is going to be all things that I didn't like, but we'll see if I still don't like it, because I've definitely found where like I don't like something, but then I do use it a couple times and I end up liking it. So I'm going to try this again. Next, we have Physicians Formula #Insta Ready Face Primer. I loved this when I first tried it, and I didn't use it for a while, and then I tried to use it, and it was like a watery, runny disaster. Let's see if it still is. Oh yeah, look at it. It's water. It's water running down my hand. That does nothing for my life. So I don't like silicone primers. I don't like them when they're like greasy and they literally feel like the makeup's gonna fall off. I like things a little bit tackier. So I am going to toss this in the pile of trash, the toss pile. We have the Bare Minerals Primetime Foundation Primer. I don't think I've actually ever used this, and lately I've been loving that Good Hydrations primer that Bare Minerals came out with, and that is in my 2017 favorites. So I think I'm going to give this a try. I'm going to pull it to the front of products that I need to rediscover or give a shot. I have the Coola Dawn Patrol Classic Primer. I think I've tried this once. It's water resistant for 40 minutes. It has SPF 30. I'm going to keep this aside for the summer because I definitely use different things different months of the year. So I'm going to put this aside for like the summer primers. I don't know. This is in the maybe pile. Okay, this is the Photo Finish Primer Water from Smashbox. I have a very little bit left. I haven't used it in a long time, so I'm going to pull that one to the front also and finish that off. This is the Sensual Skin Primer by Kevin Aquan. I later learned after using this and loving it that you can mix the concealer in with this and make it a foundation. Mind blown, but I've used more than half of this now. I tried it a couple times as a foundation. As you can see, this is like your mixing bowl. And I don't remember like how I felt about it. Maybe I should do a video trying this out from like start to finish. What do you guys think? If you'd like to see that, let me know. This is the Dermalogica Hydra Blur Primer. I think I liked this. I mean, I used almost all of it. I think I liked it, but like, I don't think that it wowed me as much as the Bare Minerals one. I have a very little bit left, so I think I'm just going to finish it off. And then my Dr. Brandt Pores No More, you guys already know, that stays. This is the Ren Perfect Canvas Silicone-Free Skin Finishing Serum. I tried this once or twice. It didn't blow me away, but I will retry it again. The Cover FX Mattifying Primer. This was my ride or die for a while. I've got a tiny, tiny bit left. I haven't used it in a while. This is another one I'm pulling to the front. This is the Cover FX Clear Cover Invisible Sunscreen. Ooh, it's very, very thick. You guys see that? But it has like, it's very blurring and mattifying. I think I'm going to put this in with my summer primers. I still don't see us getting rid of very much. Ooh, this is a makeup setting spray. Gently mist all over face to set and refresh makeup. This is from Buxom. This was in the wrong drawer. I'll move that. This is my Good Hydrations that I have a very tiny bit left, but I'm going to use every single drop. This is my Tarte Poreless. I love this in the summertime because it's waterproof and it is pore refining, waterproof, and line filling. Love, love, love this for the summertime, and that's the only time I use this, so I'm sticking that with my summer primers. This was the Nivea Post Shave Balm. Do you guys remember getting on this train? Because Nikki Tutorials was on this train, and I thought, ooh, let me try this. That's like awesome. But it did not work for me at all. So I don't like this. I'm getting rid of this. I wonder if my boyfriend would be interested in this. Maybe. We'll see. The Neutrogena Shine Control Primer. I've had this for 1,000 years. I think it's probably safe to say shit is expired. Well, it doesn't smell expired. I liked this. I don't know. We're going to toss it. This is the Flower Beauty Erase Everything Ultimate Foundation. It says it's a foundation, but it's white. I like using it as a primer. It fills the pores. I used to love this, and I haven't used it in a while, so I'm going to put it in the used to love this pile. I've got the MAC Prep and Prime. This is a OG primer. I'm pulling this to the front. This is the Perfect Skin Perfector. I loved this for so long. This is a ride or die product. It's pretty much done. It's empty. I loved it. It just made my skin look so good, but it's dead. We're tossing. Here's another Hydra Blur primer. We have two of these. Oh, this Pure No Filter Blurring Photography Primer. No. Like, what is this? What was this? I feel like this made my pores look so big, obvious, bad. I don't know what photography blurring... What? No. Disappointing products. I've got the Bye Bye Pores Primer. This was okay. I'm going to pull it to the front and give it another chance. These are the Pure Correcting Primers. I think I have one more. So I have 3 of these. I have the Illuminate and Glow, the Correcting, the Prep and Perfect, and then the Redness Reducer. These are all really great primers. I've used the Prep and Perfect one the most. I haven't used them in a while though. So I'm going to pull these to the front. This is the Borghese Face Primer. I don't think I've ever used this. Ooh, it's tacky. Ooh, I'm going to give this a shot. Okay, I have my Becca backlight and my Becca First Light. These are amazing. I'm definitely keeping those. This is my Cover FX Custom Blot Drops. This is something I only use in the summertime. It's oil control. Again, I'm sticking this with my summer stuff. My Makeup Forever Step 1s. I actually only have, well, I actually have all 4, but one of them's at my boyfriend's house. But this is the mattifying. This is the hydrating. This is the smoothing. Nourishing is at my boyfriend's house. So I haven't really used the mattifying one, hardly ever, but the smoothing and hydrating one I use all the time. I'm going to give this one a shot. This one is the Dr. Brandt Luminizer Primer. I don't tend to want to be luminized right here, but I don't think I've tried this one. No, I haven't. So I'm going to give this one a try. Ooh, this Urban Decay Pore Perfecting Primer. I actually used this in a video recently, and when I was editing, I noticed it comes out purple. And I feel like it made my foundation look weird, so I am tossing this. This is a sample of the Becca Evermatte Poreless Primer, and it's gone. This is the Color Science All Calm Corrector. This is supposed to get rid of redness, calm the skin. I think this is really good whenever you're having like irritated red skin, which I have a little bit of rosacea, so I'm going to keep this on hand as one of those like in case of emergency break glass type of primers. And this is the Pop 24K Face Base. I did a whole video on these, well, it was like a first impression on the Pop Beauty stuff. I've only used this once, so I need to keep using it. So I'm going to keep this. And then I have 2 samples of the Professional. I've like really felt like this primer is not what everyone says it is, but then I used it recently and I was like, all right, well maybe it is. I don't know. So I'm going to use this a couple more times. They're tiny samples, so I might as well keep it, right? Anything pore minimizing, I'm like, give it to me. So I guess I got rid of, what did I get rid of? Okay, so I got rid of 8 primers. Not too bad. Okay, so now that we are done with primers, let's move on to foundations. This is this drawer here, and this is my foundations. This is my foundation pan, which needs to be wiped off, but I, of course, ran out of makeup wipes today, of all days. Awesome. But we'll ignore that. And here is my foundations. I've got my high-end, my drugstore, stuff that I haven't used in a while, cushion foundations, a couple of backups, and some samples in my IT Cosmetics CC Plus because I used that earlier, and I've got a few samples here. This mirror is a backup pan. When I open it up, I sometimes mix my foundation on it. And then I have my Bye Bye Redness. So let's go through this one next. Alright, so everything is in here. I have way too many foundations. This is going to be overwhelming. We have the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact foundation. I'm keeping this, although I haven't used it in a while. Still keeping it. I have the Pure Air Perfection Cushion foundation, which I loved. This was a product I used to love, so I'm going to stick this in that pile. Another Confidence in a Compact. This one's medium tan. This one is tan. Keeping those. I have a Cover FX N25. That actually might match me right now. It's always been a little too light for me, but this is a Total Cover Cream Foundation. It's very, very thick. I just don't like the texture of this, so I'm going to get rid of it, and it's too light for me anyways. I also have N35, which actually might match me now, but these are old, and I just never use them, so I'm tossing these. Alright, we have a Bare Minerals Bare Skin Serum Foundation. I really wish these would have like an expiration date on them. But I've had this for a very long time, and I'm going to go on a limb and say I probably am done with this foundation. This one is brand new. I did love it when it first came out, but now I just don't feel like it has the right coverage for me. I'm like way more into full coverage than I used to be. So I think I'm going to get rid of this. I actually have all of these, so I'm going to toss them all, I think. Same with these Complexion Rescue hydrating creams. These are old, so I think it's, I mean, they're years, like really old. Yeah. So I think it's safe to say these are trash. This is the Saint Tropez One Night Only Wash Off Face and Body Lotion. To be honest, I don't know if I've ever used this. It's good for like bronzing the face or adding to your foundation. I don't know. I've never really used it, so this is light medium. Never light medium. I'm going to get rid of it. Another Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. Trash. This is the Pure Liquid Veil 4-in-1 Spray Foundation. I would never use this normally. However, when I'm running errands and like I haven't showered yet because I'm going to go to the gym or something, but I need to go into the store like before I work out and I don't want to like roll up in public looking like a busted ass mess, I usually have like foundations that I use for that purpose, and they're usually very light coverage. This one I actually used the other day for that purpose and I liked it, so I think I'm going to keep this for my like errands when I'm like not full makeup days, you know what I mean? Am I making sense? Okay, these are the Infallible Total Cover Foundations. I'm fairly certain these were a disappointment because I've never used them since. I've tried them like once or twice and then that was it. So I'm going to stick them in that pile. Oh God, I cannot tell you how much I do not like this foundation. And I don't even really remember why, but it was such a like strong dislike that I'll never forget it. And also this stick, I did not like this either, both by Bobbi Brown. Sticking these in the disappointing products pile. My Fenty, you already know, she's staying. These, I have 3 of these, let me see. This is the Bye Bye Lines Foundation from IT Cosmetics. I feel like this was a bit disappointing also, and I love IT Cosmetics, the CC Plus, you'll see, ride or die, love it. This was a bit of a disappointment, so that's going in that pile. And those are the products, like I said, like I'm going to revisit and see like how I feel about them again and decide if I want to keep them. This is a Holy Grail, not going anywhere. I don't have too much left, but this is the Urban Decay All Nighter. Love this foundation. I'm all about full coverage. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro. I liked this. I did a couple videos using this. My skin looked really, really good. And I'm going to revisit this. And this is a product I used to love and haven't used in a while, so I'll stick it in that pile. Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. Honestly, this foundation's never really done anything for me. It just really hasn't. It's not a favorite. It just isn't. So I think I'm going to just remove these from my collection because why do I have it? I have another one too. I just don't really like it. So bye. This is the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. I also have the regular True Match. One I got in London. The True Match I got in London, and the Lumi I got here. I love them both. I haven't used them in a while, so I'm going to stick these in the used to love pile. Huda, I just did a video on. I'm really enjoying this one. I'm wearing Huda mixed with Fenty on my face right now, and these 2 shades, and I'm kind of living. Huda is still, for me, I'm really liking it. This is my Kojen Do Aqua Foundation. I only have this one shade. It is Pale AF. When I got it for the center of my face because I loved how it brought light to my face and it helped minimize my pores. Obviously, I do that with concealer now. I got this a long time ago, but this is so freaking expensive that I cannot let it go. And if I ever need to lighten a foundation, I will put a few drops of this in. So this stays. I have some Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Concealer Foundation. I like this. I feel like I used to wear it all the time, and I don't remember specifically what my feeling, like I feel like I liked it enough that I kept 3 shades of it. I don't know. I think I would like to revisit this. It's something I used to like a lot, and I haven't used in a while, so I'm going to stick that in the used to love pile. Maybelline Better Skin, I've only used this once, so I'm pulling it to the front, and we're going to give this a go and test it out. Maybelline 24 Hour Superstay. I just did a video on this. I'm still using it. I'm still liking it, and I guess I'm still testing it, so it stays. Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Love. Stays. Matte and Poreless. Yes. Loved Matte and Poreless. This one is Nude Beige. I haven't used it in a long time. It's going in the used to love pile, so we can try it out again. This was a best of 2017. Love the Infallible Pro Glow. That stays. Ooh, the Pure Baradol I used to love. Going in that pile. I have 3 shades of that. I've got 2 IT Cosmetics here, medium and medium tan. The rest of them are at my boyfriend's house. Love these. Born This Way. Beige. I used to love Born This Way. I haven't used this foundation in well over a year. Maybe longer. I need to try this again. Used to love pile. This one is the Mineral Wear Talc-Free All-in-One Cushion Foundation from Physicians Formula. This is another like running errands foundation that I'll use, you know, when I just would like to not offend everyone with my ratchet self. Same thing with this one. This is the IT Anti-Aging Armor Super Smart Skin Perfecting Beauty Fluid. This one I actually wore today. Shit all over it. It comes out white, and does it come out white? No, it doesn't come out white. But what it does is it will, it comes out light, and it will turn your skin color. That's why it's super smart, because it comes on light and you're like, whoa, this doesn't match, but then it does. It like changes to whatever your skin color is. I don't know how it does it, but it's really great for just like a no makeup day. So it stays. That's the bottom line. I got rid of a ton. I actually got rid of 7 disappointing products. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 toss. And then this is what's left. Whoa. Whoops. This is what I'm keeping. And then, of course, of the products I used to love, TBD, and also the disappointing products, I'm going to revisit those, so they may get added back into the collection, but I don't want to jump the gun and get rid of anything that I might actually like. Of course, my used to loves will probably stay, but now, like, you know when you find products and you love them so much, and then you try something new and you're like, whoa, that's so much better than what I used to love, and then you don't love that anymore? That's what I want to decide with the products I used to love. Alright, now that we are done with foundations, I'm realizing this video is way longer than it's going to be able to be for an entire face video. So I'm going to have to do my face powders and palettes in a separate video. So I'm going to have to end this video here, sadly. And we're going to have to pick up and do the face powders and palettes together. And then we will move on to eyes and then lips. So this is going to be a series. This is going to be a series, and it wasn't planned out to be that way, but here we are, decluttering with me. Hope you enjoyed this decluttering process. I'm going to show you my finished drawers right now. Alright, so here is the finished primers. Does that even look different than what it did before? I have my summer primers here. I have my primers I know I like back here, and then I pulled to the front ones that I want to revisit, that I'm still testing, etc. Except for these two. These two are amazing, but they need to stay there because that's where they fit. Didn't get into the blushes yet. And then my foundation drawer. Look how empty it looks now. Take this out because nobody wants to see that. Look how empty it is. Where are all my foundations? So these are my high-end everyday foundations, and then my drugstore, and then these are my no makeup days, and then these two I'm keeping because I remember liking them. I don't know. I like them. I'm keeping them. And then my Kojen dough is not going anywhere. And then these Bye Bye Redness, it's not really foundation. It's kind of more of a color corrector, so I didn't even include that. And then I have a couple of sample sizes of my cosmetics that I take when I'm traveling. This is that Kevyn Aucoin concealer that mixes with the primers that I told you about. I didn't really feel like pulling it out because it's not going anywhere. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the post notification bell. And follow me on social. I'm on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. My handle is @glamlatte. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Say bye. Oh. The lights hurt your eyes, baby. Bye, guys.